Have you ever said yes to something and you're so incredibly glad that you did, whether it was like buying the new shirt or going to lunch or dinner with a girlfriend or, taking your kids to the movie or maybe who you picked as your significant other. So whether it's a big yes or a small yes, I bet you that you have a whole list of things that you're like, I am so glad that I said yes to this. It's really not the thing or even the other person that you're saying yes to. It's you saying yes to yourself. And when you say yes to yourself so much around things that you really desire, and you really mean the yes, it's a full body yes, and it feels so good before, during, and after. You are telling your soul that you matter. It's like the highest form of self care. Now, the opposite is true when we keep saying no. No, no, no. No, you can't have the shirt. No, you can't have the coffee. No, you can't go to dinner with the girlfriend. Saying, like, you're saying this to yourself, right? And you're like, no, you can't join that program. No, you can't go on Facebook Live. No, you can't go on that trip or whatever it may be. You can say yes to your wealthiest self and be massively financially responsible. And the reason how this is where like unhinged Nellie comes in is there are an infinite amount of ways to go make money. When we keep making decisions out of what is currently in our bank account, you're going to keep creating your current reality. Like, let that sink in for a second. If you keep making decisions out of what is in your current bank account, you'll keep making those decisions and creating the same reality. You can go start a new revenue stream, or maybe you already have a revenue stream and you can go light it the fuck up and make it so big and so amazing and then get the desires that you have. Like you have access to ATMs that have an infinite amount of money. You just may have to drive across town or drive to another state in this pretend example to access the cash. But if you knew that there was an ATM 3 states away that you had access to that had the amount of money that you're wanting for whatever it is that you're currently desiring, raise your hand if you would go drive three states. If that was your only option, you would make it happen. And this is the powerful part about once we've got clarity, we find the cash, right? If you look back on your life, you always figured it out when you really wanted something. Like I told Sarah today that accessing the cash for the Taylor Swift tickets changed my life forever. It was something that I didn't have to do, but it was a big enough pattern interrupt in my day to day that I was like, if you want it bad enough, make it happen, sister. Like, make it happen. Like, it's go time. It's you versus you. And it changed me so much because of the transaction. The transformation happens in the transaction. And the bigger the transaction, especially when it's what you desire, the bigger the transformation. And so this is the coolest part about you saying yes to what you actually desire. And then you go figure it out. This is how you actually create your wealthiest life, your wealthiest year, your wealthiest self. It's saying yes to who you're becoming versus who you already are. There's easy yeses right now that you're saying yes to, but at one point it wasn't. Like I used to go into the grocery store and not know how I could afford groceries. Now it's no problem. Let me get my groceries delivered. This is awesome. This is amazing. I'm also feeding more mouths. But at one point, it was a struggle to even feed myself, let alone thinking about feeding anyone else. And so this is the power of you going into the future and saying yes to your wealthiest self, and then you working towards that actively. Okay. We can't just talk the talk. Your day-to-day action should be reflecting what you're actually desiring. So if I were to follow you around for a whole day and a whole week, I'd be like, oh yeah, she really is actively pursuing whatever that goal is. I can see it in her day to day. It's almost like Nellie has like a clipboard and she's just like awkwardly in the corner, kind of like creepily staring at you. Like, what's she gonna do next? What are you gonna do? Right? You might make different decisions, right? It's like when you have that health and fitness coach and they have you like send pictures of all of your food and you're like, okay, well, I don't want to have to send her that or that. So you make different decisions, right? And so I can't stop talking about this message because I see so many people staying stuck and they're choosing to stay stuck versus what they desire. Now, here's a big difference. You can say you're not interested in something and you mean it, that's a no, and you mean it, that is a good thing, right? We're not meant to say yes to everyone and everything, but we've got to make sure we're energetically matching the yeses to the yeses and the nos to the nos, and we mean all of it, right? That's who I want to surround myself with. I don't want to surround myself with people that say no, but they want to say yes, and then they say yes, but they actually meant no, or they say yes, but then their actions are not reflecting that. Like, I am only available for high energy, high integrity humans that are like, I'm here with you, girlfriend. I am ready to go to the top with you. Like, let's do it together, right? Like, sleeves up, let's go. Let's do this, right? Because when more women win, everyone wins, especially moms. And I am on a mission to impact over 1 million moms because we've got to see it can't just be one mom. Like, I didn't name my business the Nellie Corvo movement because I don't want it to be me. I want it to be everyone that like wants to be a part of this. This is a movement. We've got to move and we get to see more women win. And when you can see another woman like you that looks like you, that acts like you, that talks like you win, you believe that you can too. And guess what? There's so many little leaders watching all of us. And this is where I believe that we change the next generation. I believe that this is my sole purpose. And it's really easy to step it up and to level up because I feel this deep responsibility. It's not just my dreams, it's your dreams too. And I'm willing to move mountains to wake you up, to activate you. And so, one mom that I want to shout out that sponsored today's video episode is Tara. She's here to help you with all of your marketing needs. And she's coming at it from a different approach to really help you with infusing your marketing needs with your life and your business so it can just feel so much better. Marketing is a big, daunting task for so many people. So I want you to connect with Tara. I'll make sure that her information is included on this episode so you can connect with her. You can say hi, just get to know her, see if she's a good fit for your marketing needs. But she's a mom out there wanting to make big things happen and help other people do the same. So thank you, Tara, for sponsoring this episode. And thank you for walking the walk. And this is so important that we do this together because it's just more fun. And we don't give up when we're doing it together. Like, you help me continue to move forward because I know that there's somebody out there counting on me to show up, and it really does help me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much because you really give me so much motivation to keep going, to keep growing, to keep speaking up and activating as many women as I can, 1 million to be exact. So let's go. I'm walking the walk, are you? Because let's do this together. All right. I love you.